Hello, dear students of English 2. Welcome to our fourth Zoom meeting of the class. And it is more than a pleasure for me to welcome to you to another very interesting Zoom meeting of the class, okay? Okay, welcome everybody. Can you listen to me? Okay, for today, we're gonna be working on session 4. So for today's lessons, we're gonna be working on unit 11. What are you going to do? So for today's lessons, we're gonna be focused on some verbs, and those verbs we're gonna use them to we're gonna use them to make statements with W questions word with be going to, which is the future tense that we have in English, and then you will be able to make statements to make sentences using that grammar tense that we have in English. That is just the explanatory section that we have in here. So please take into consideration that this is a very important content. It might be present in the first partial exam, right? So it means that you need to take notes and you need to know how to make statements using WH questions word with be going to. In this case, we have different WH question words such as what, when, where, why, who, and how. And to make statements in interrogative form, first of all, we need a question, a WH question words plus verb be plus noun plus going to plus verb. What are you going to do for Christmas? I'm going to travel to New York. That will be a possible answer. Something that I've been explaining to you is whenever we use the be going to as a grammar tense, we and also whenever we use a WH question word, it's an open question, right? And that means that you're going to provide detail and a specific information related to that question, okay? Please take that into consideration, keep on mind, and never forget. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead with the session, guys. And here we have the actions verbs. Have you ever wondered why do we call this actions verb? Because every single action we performed different actions, different tasks. Examples of action verbs in sentences. Anthony is throwing the football. It means that the action that is performing, Anthony is throwing. He's throwing an object. In this case, the object is a football, okay? She accepted the job offered. He thought about his stupid mistake in the test. And here we have some actions verb, and an action verb describe an action without being redundant, like run, jump, kick, eat, break, cry, smile, or think. All of them are action verbs because it describes something that you're performing, something that you're making, okay, in the moment, and that is something to highlight. Also in here, in this session, we have an action verbs vocabulary. This is about different activities that a group of people are making in a specific place, okay? Please, let's take a quick look at this video tutorial to enhance our knowledge. Vocabulary and learn new English words. Wait. Sit down. Wait. Hug. Talk. Stand up. Run. Rhyme. Climb. Fall. Slip. Sit down. Wait. Hug. Talk. Stand up. Run. Rhyme. Climb. Laugh. Scream. Fall. Crawl. Help. Slip. Cry. Catch. Wipe. Okay, so in here we have different actions verb that describes in a very specific action that a person can perform or can make at any time. Okay. Um, okay, so we're going to move on with this session. And now we're going to be focused with the WH questions would be going to. Okay, so in here just to explore your knowledge, you can take a look at this video tutorial. And here we're talking about the WH question word, how to make statements using in the correct form. When I'm talking the correct form, I'm meaning with the affirmative, negative, and interrogative. Okay, so let's take a quick look at this video tutorial. And then if you have any question, please do not hesitate to ask.
We're talking about future WH questions. Questions about the future. All right. Now, let's get started. Tom is deciding if it is a good idea to pay $20 more and get more information from the fortune teller. Let's listen to the conversation. $20 and you can tell me everything? Everything, my dear. Okay then, here you go. What do you want to know? Well, what are we gonna do for our honeymoon after the wedding? Let's see. You are going to go to Europe. Hey, that's great. Where are we gonna go? It says here you are going to go to Italy.
If you notice in this conversation, they're having or they're striking up a very interesting conversation between different matters, right? Every single person is making question with the WH question word, and they're providing a specific and information for each question. Okay, guys, so please take a look at this video tutorial for you to know how to make a WH question words. Now to practice, just to practice and reinforce this content, we're gonna make this practice exercise. We are going to choose the correct question for each statement. Okay, so for example, we're gonna make this one. Mary is going to work at 6. Choose the correct question for each statement. In this case, I will say what time. Okay. Also, she's going to call Mike. Uh, okay. What is she going to do? Probably she's going to call Mike. Oh, in this case, who is she? Sorry. Who is she going to call? The restaurant is going to close at what time is the, sorry, when the restaurant is going to close? I am going to walk to the store. Where or who are you going to? Okay, in this case, it's a little bit tricky, guys. Okay. What kind or where are you going? I'm going to walk to the store. She's going to be at home tomorrow. When is she going to? Oh, okay, we're gonna use when instead of why. Okay, now let's make sure we have a mistake in here. Okay, the number 1 is correct, number 2 is correct, number 3 it's what time. What time is the right answer. What time the restaurant is going to close? And where, okay, I'm going to walk. And the last one, went, okay? That is the practice exercise. Also in here, we have a listening practice. Listen to the conversation and practice, okay? Let's listen to it.
75, exercise 8, conversation. Have a good Valentine's Day. Listen and practice. So, Tyler, do you have any plans for Valentine's Day?
I do. I'm gonna take my girlfriend out for dinner.
Oh, really? Where are you gonna eat?
At Laguna's. It's her favorite restaurant.
How fancy. She's gonna like that.
How about you? What are you gonna do?
Well, I'm not gonna go to a restaurant. I'm gonna go to a dance.
Sounds like fun. Well, have a good Valentine's Day.
Thanks. You too. Page 75, exercise 8, conversation. Have a good Valentine's Day. Listen and practice. So, Tyler, do you have any plans for Valentine's Day?
I do. I'm gonna take my girlfriend out for dinner.
Oh, really? Where are you gonna eat?
At Laguna's. It's her favorite restaurant.
How fancy. She's gonna like that.
How about you? What are you gonna do?
Well, I'm not gonna go to a restaurant. I'm gonna go to a dance.
Sounds like fun. Well, have a good Valentine's Day.
Thanks. You too.
Okay, thank you very much for having this moment to listen and practice. Okay, now we're going to be moving. We're going to be moving on future time expressions. This is really important, guys, because when expressing actions or sentences in a near future, you might use some time expressions to reinforce or to give um, a solid how do I say this? A solid answer to your statements. Okay. So in here, we are going to learn different time expressions that we might use when talking, when expressing future. Future.
Future time expression. As you know, when we want to talk about past, present, or future, we use specific expressions. So today, I will show you some expressions that we use to talk about the future, including examples and explanations. So let's start. The first one is the week after next. The week that is the first one after next week. For example, can we arrange a meeting for the week after next? The second expression is before too long, means soon. For example, I hope to see you before too long, or I hope to see you soon. The next expression.
And here we have some examples with the future time expression. In 2 weeks means about 14 days from now.
Or in 2 years' time. So in 2 weeks' time.
I'm going to Spain in 2 weeks' time.
For example, I'm going to Spain in 2 weeks' time.
Okay, then you can have a very full look at, you can take a full look at this video tutorial. Okay, now we're gonna make a practice exercise. Complete the conversation with the question below. Okay, complete the conversation with the question below. Eric, what are you going to do? What are you going to do this weekend? It could be want. What are you going to do this weekend. Okay, that will be number one. Let's figure it out. What is number two? This weekend, I'm going to go to the country with my brother. Oh, that's nice. Is Marjorie going to go with you? Okay, not sorry. Where are you going to stay? Where are you going to stay? Where are you going, sorry, going to stay? Number three, but we're going to stay up at our friend Marjorie's house. She lives there. Really? Is Marjorie, where are you going to go? Where? Where are you going to go? Number four, where are you going to go? I think we're going to go mountain climbing. Eric, is Marjorie going to go with you? It's Marjorie going to go with you? And that will be a practice exercise. And then we're going to submit then, okay? Then this is a practice exercise, okay, guys? So it means that I need to check your answers. Also, we're going to have uh, 50 important English expressions for daily conversation, okay? This is important information for you to know and enhance.
I'm Vanessa from SpeakEnglishWithVanessa.com. Are you ready to expand your vocabulary? Let's do it. A few months ago, I made this video, 50 important English phrases, and you loved it. Unfortunately, there were a lot of phrases that I didn't include in that lesson. Of course, there are more than 50 phrases that are important in English. So good news, today I'm going to help you to grow your knowledge, expand your vocabulary, and learn 50 more important phrases in English. These phrases are divided into different categories like animals, body, work, transportation, wisdom. This will just help you to kind of categorize them in your mind and help you to remember them. I hope you are definitely going to hear these when you watch English movies and TV shows and have conversations. We use them all the time. Let's get started with our first category. Our first category are idioms that have to do with animals or animal characteristics. For each of these idioms, I'm going to be telling you the idiom, then giving you a sample sentence. I want you to think about what might this idiom mean in that context, and then I'm going to tell you what the definition is. This is going to test your context skills. Of course, it's just one sentence, it's not a whole conversation, but I hope that this will help you be able to understand these when you hear them in conversation so that you can get the full picture. All right, let's start with the first one. A little bird told me. A little bird told me it was your birthday. Here's a present. This is when you know a secret, but you don't want to reveal who told you. So if you're giving a little present to your friend and your friend thinks that you don't know that it's his birthday, you might say this sentence, a little bird told me it was your birthday today. Here you go. As the crow flies.
Okay, very good. And here you can learn some idiom phrases or some expressions that you can use daily in your conversation when practicing English. Now, guys, we're gonna be moving into our reading. Okay, we're going to be reading an article related to okay related to okay. What are you going to do on your birthday? Scan the article. How old is each person going to be? We have in here Elena Buenaventura, Mr. and Miss Aoki, Can May she, Philip Jolly. Okay, so they are going to be celebrating their birthdays. And it means that you're going to read this article, sorry, and then we're going to be doing an evaluated exercise based on this reading, okay, guys? For example, and here we have the evaluated exercise. Correct the following sentences to rewrite them. Okay, so we're gonna get started. For example, Kane May is going to have a ceremony with her friends. Okay, one. Now we have to go back into the reading and we are going to have the reading. Let's take the reading part, the reading section. Okay, Kame, tomorrow is my 16th birthday. It's a special birthday. So we're going to have a family ceremony. I'm probably going to get some money and lucky envelopes from my relatives. My mother is going to cook noodles. Noodles are for a long family. Okay, so we're going to have a family ceremony. Okay, so we're going to have, we're going to have a family ceremony. Okay, that will be the first one. Number two, to celebrate her birthday, Ellen is going to pull on her friend's ears. My 21st birthday is on Saturday, and I'm going to go out with some friends to wish me a happy birthday. They are going to pull on my ears 21st times. They are going to pull on, okay. Number two, they are going to pull on my ears 21st times. Okay, that will be number two. And number three, Philip's friends are going to take him out to dinner on his birthday. Okay, let me take this. I'm going to be 30 next week, so I'm going to invite three very good friends out to dinner. I'm going to invite number three. Number three, I'm going to invite very three friends. I'm going to invite three very good friends. Sorry, three. I'm going to invite three very good friends. I'm going to invite three very good friends out to dinner. Out to dinner. Okay, so that will be everything. So you just need to read the article and make sure and rewrite the sentences in the correct order in English. Okay, so that will be everything, guys. And if you have any question during this activity, please do not hesitate to contact me through the WhatsApp group. Let's remember that every single Zoom meeting, it's recorded and uploaded on YouTube. For example, in here in the enlaces section, we have all the um, all the Zoom meetings that you miss, and that means that you're going to click on it and then you're going to have a recap for the class, okay, for the subject. Thank you so much for your attention and have a great afternoon. Bye-bye.